Hello, 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 hello. How are you guys? Chat is not working and I'm a little bit late, so... Hello, everybody! I am in the middle of a League of Legends match, so that's something that's happening. Fuck. So I'm trying to finish this. We will play this. We will see the end of this. Hopefully I don't lose. And after everything is done, then we can... Okay, beat the shit out of that Pantheon. Anyways, I need you guys to just wait for a little bit. I think everything is working, but yeah, interesting. I am so sorry. I am so sorry. I was playing this, waiting for the stream to start, but it's going a little bit longer than I expected. I haven't pinged everybody that we are live. If I die, I will ping, okay? If I die, I will ping. But hopefully I don't die, because if I die, then we are kind of cooked. And I'm trying not to get cooked, you know? So, how are you? I don't know if... I don't know what's happening outside of this. I just wanted one game to relax. We have Baron, and I'm fully built. Hello, Steel. How are you? Welcome to the stream. We are designing a game today. Well, I have in my mind a lot of things I want to do with the game, but while we talk and I just played random games. I was thinking we can play Zenless and Zero, some Limbus Company, just random shit while we talk. For fuck's sake, okay. Let me see. Well, we know that everything is working, so let me just ping everybody. Add everyone. We are live. No, I already pinged. I pinged. And we lost, so this is game over. Okay, that's bad. Oh, that's bad. That's bad. The shield of Miles. Well, Malzahar did a greatly stupid thing. You can see here, he didn't try to finish, he just went to farm more. Which I think that's a pretty bad choice, but we will see how things plays out. Of course, they leave. And we even had Baron. So, Ismail, how are you? Oh, can you guys hear me? Shit. They call me Yuri the way I can land on a guy. You confuse me, Ishmael. You really do confuse me.
Sure do a lot of walking.
Okay, they used everything on me. The guys need to finish this shit. They used everything on me. Never mind. Yeah, this is bad. The set. Why? Why? Okay, well. I came from a laboratory of an experiment. Sure. Hello, that's simplistic Pixel. How are you? Oh, don't worry. I've been busy as well. These guys, Aatrox did a good job. The jungle was absolutely fucking stupid. Twisted Fate did a great job. He was trying his best, but he could not do much more, you know? I get an S. I was helping everybody. I was doing my best. But god damn, the Ash decided to attack Set instead of killing anybody that actually is a threat, you know? And I got hit by everything. I'm the tank. That was fine. I did more damage than Volibear and Twisted Fate. I got 10 kills. Okay, maybe. Fuck. Okay, it is fine. It is fine. Well, my Ash was doing damage. So yeah, the simplistic pixel. Tonight we're planning on checking how to make a game. Well, so basically what we're trying to do, it's first of all, we are going to try to find a music. Yep, we're, let me first try getting some good songs. Trolling scammers. That's not what I want. But we can work from this. Okay, we need good music that's copyright free, so we don't have problems. But I kind of don't want to hear the fucking always copyright music free that we hear all the time. It's getting kind of repetitive. But what? My true question is what, Bernice? No. Bernice again, no. We need something good, but not 10 hours of Bernice. How about 10 hours of... we need something... Mommy ASMR. I am not listening to Mommy ASMR, okay? That's not happening. That's absolutely not happening, you know? I really hate... Why is Genshin made 18 plus? Oh, okay. Daddy ASMR. I am not watching Daddy ASMR. Guys, tell me, what's your favorite? Oh, we can have some Ultra Kill. Okay, Ultra Kill OST. Sure, that works. We all love Ultra Kill, right? It's perfect. No. Second warning, Lobocorp. I don't think the warning of Lobocorp is a good idea, you know? I mean, it sounds great. Maybe later, because I like it. I do like it. Anyways, tonight, we need some sort of thing to write. So, maybe I can open a notepad? Sure. I'll now open this one. This one has jobs, yeah, work stuff. So, anyways, let me just make it smaller. I'm gonna make it big so you can guys read. Can you guys read this? Is this readable in the stream right now? I hope. It feels readable, you know? Yeah, okay. So, what do we have tonight? I will try to make a game. First, we need to select the engine, which, honestly, I have been thinking, we want something free, so it doesn't cost too much of the upkeep of the game. Since I will try to make the game budget-friendly, okay? For everybody. I want it to be a gacha, but a gacha that feels like a gacha, but doesn't drain your bank account, you know? I like the energy of pulling, you know, because pulling characters is so fun. Just having that, oh my god, it's random, it's great. I want that, but I don't want, for example, if you go to Arc Knights, it costs so much a pull, okay? It's like $15 per 10 pulls. It's insane. It's absolutely insane. And he's like, no, but Arc Knights, it's great. I mean, Arc Knights, it's great, but that doesn't take out that pulling something in fucking Arc Knights, it's expensive as fuck. Let me see if there's a thing here. Wait a second. So I have Argonites right now here. You know, pretty cool. If we go to store, and usually they sell per packs, okay? I don't want to see you guys what I bought. Okay, whatever. You can see what I bought. You know, this Rhodes Island hit hunting pack that I bought, the one in the middle. Yeah, that one costs like $30 and gives you 20 pools, okay? I want Wizardel, you know? So I bought it. But still, it's so fucking expensive. So, exactly what do we want from the game? Odd VTuber model. Oh, sorry, give me a second. Fuck! Hey, guys. Where? Ah, there it is. Hi, this is the VTuber model. Yep. There's a redeem in the channel. You can use like /redeem the furry for an icing beam, furry beam, or something like that, and you can swap between live version and VTuber model. Anyways, hello, Milk is a gravy. How are you? So yeah, no back. Okay. Yeah. Oh God. Wrong thing. Yes. It's fine. Okay. Everybody can choose. W model. Thanks, a simplistic pixel. If you go to my let me show you guys before we continue this. If you go to the description. Oh, you're on Twitch. If you go to my YouTube, you can go to my description, and in my description, beard. My beard is great. No, where the fuck is this? Well, there is somewhere in this page. I made Cloudbot. Yes, if you go to Cloudbot, you can check what exactly you can redeem, and this is the this is one. Toggle Uwu. It's fucking Toggle Uwu. If you do the fucking Toggle Uwu, you can make me turn on my how's it called? Oh, you can turn on my freaking VTuber, you know. So it's up to the viewer. It's the selection. It's the choice of the viewer. Anyways, going back to what we were doing. We are trying. And just put everything in title. Yeah, perfect. The engine, I think it's Godot, you know? I don't even know if it's Godot, or whatever the fuck. But Godot, it's free. It will have low upkeep, so I can do it. And it's not so hard. It also seems to have a really good 2D engine. Go period. No, it's not. It's dot. It's not a period. But yeah, you can, with this, build for Android and iOS. So it doesn't matter what you have, guys. You can join me. You can actually download the game. I will try to release it also on Steam. And this one actually helps on that. But yeah, this is the new Godot showcase. As you can see, we have good. Oh, Slid Aspire 2. It's a great game, by the way. It's also released, made in Godot. So yeah, we can absolutely make this. I want to make a good and fun gacha, you know? Oh! That is cool. So this is my idea for a game. If you guys know another game, another engine that I can use to make, it will be more like a tabletop game engine. No, not a game engine, a game. Let me explain to you. So it's car engine. No, not a car engine. Okay, let's go to paint.net. So, as you can see, the whole point. We need first a new file. Or can we redo this for your size? Okay, no, maintain expect value. It's 100. I think it's that. This is 1080. Yeah, this should be 1080. Yeah, this is 1080. Okay, so this is the screen of your phone or of your thingy. I English. So, how the game is gonna play out for what I have been thinking is the following. I was thinking that we need like a grid system But the big problem of grid systems in general is that they are squares. Okay, let me just draw some squares, okay? I don't even know how to make a straight line. But okay, let's say that we have a square grid, okay? And I've been thinking about this a lot. Yeah, let's say we have a square grid. This is a little bit more like Arknights, you know? Square grids are just typical, you know? And you have... Oh, let me get a little bit mixed so you can actually understand the issue I was thinking about and why I am changing this design. So let's say that you have a guy that shoots all around him, you know? So let's put a triangle as the guy that shoots, okay? He's a mage. He's a fucking mage, okay? He's a tiny little mage. And he can shoot in a circle around him, okay? So if a circle can hit, he can hit here, 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 and here, right? That makes sense. But the more circle you make, for example, let's say, no, he can hit 2 squares away. This is just like a pizza. Okay, he's a pizza, yeah, it's a pizza mage. But anyways, if you say no, he can hit two squares away, it should be this one, one. See, this becomes a little bit strange. So it's 2 hits away this. This is not a circle. And it starts becoming weird if these squares over there, should that be hittable? Should that not be hittable? What can you do? I mean, Arknights does this, but it's like, okay, this is the pattern, you know? But I want to give them, like, a range. Not like... This is the way visually, it's more like you have a range of 3, so you can jump 3 squares and hit something. You can jump 2 squares and hit something. But if we're going in a diagonal, this counts, but then the more range you have, the more of a big square you are, and everybody would try to just aim for the edges, you know, because the edges have the most range, because it's 2 and 2, so basically you're not duplicating the range, but it becomes a little bit odd to be able to hit in that direction. So I was thinking, you know what would be great? If we have... Okay, let me try to draw this. It's a little bit hard, but I will try. I am really bad at drawing with a mouse. You know what this is? This is an octagon, okay? Octagon is the bestogon. I think it's something like that. Or something like that. A circle. It is not a circle, but it works like a circle. Okay, yeah. To represent this is better to represent it with a circle. Yeah, we can absolutely represent this with a circle, you know? Egg. No, it's more like a circle, okay? Let's represent it with a circle. I will make this. Shit, no, that's not a circle. It's because we have a grid. Not a grid like that. I need to just erase. I need to. Why is this eraser not working? How can I... Oh, I always forget how to select color in this fucking place. Okay. Okay, brush size, 55, okay. Hexagon? No, not a hexagon. Hexagon needs 6. We don't need 6, we need 8, you know? Let me try to draw it. Okay, we saw the problem. So if we go here... Oh, whoa. Let me just make it a little bit bigger. An octagon has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay? It has 8 sides. And I was thinking, well, if you just start piling them together like this, you make squares. This is square, it's not, so no. It cannot be an octagon. Maybe you're right. Maybe it cannot be. Maybe it cannot be an octagon. What's another good shape? Because I know that a square's not gonna work. You know, square's not gonna work. A hexagon could work. Let's try it with a hexagon. We have top and bottom. This is a hexagon, right? So we can make it like this. No shit. Oh no, I was right. Oh shit. My bad. Okay, it's for example. Yeah. So this is the problem with the hexagons, okay? Let's say that our mage is here, right? And he's a cool little dude. He's just psst. Okay, so if he can hit around him, he's gonna hit all around him. And the more squares you can move, it's basically just you just need to count 1, 2, 1, 2, and the square will grow proportional to his power, and actually makes kind of a circle. So you don't have these edge cases that make things weird. For example, he can move 2. He'll be able to move 1 and 2 on these 1, or he can move 1, he can move around here. So you can actually define ranges in a better way. You know? So yeah, we have to make it a hexagon. It's not an octagon. I thought an octagon, so he can move like right, left. It's playing the Ultra Kill and core music, lol. I love Ultra Kill, yes. We're playing Ultra Kill music. But okay, let me just add one more here. One more. Oh, fuck. One more here. One more here. Okay. So see? So let's say that he needs to get to this place. This place, it's 2 away. So if the guy can only move 1 per turn, he will move here, and then he has to move here. Okay? That's 2 moves. But his range of attack will always go wherever he is, you know? I think I could compromise with this, you know? I really think I could compromise with this. A hexagon thermal shield from the NASA spaceship hit my head and I eated it. That makes no sense, you know? Anyways. I think that making a hexagon would actually work. Because let's be honest. Squares for a static game works if you're trying to make something that moves and has ranges. With high range, for example, I want to have a sniper that's like, oh, he can hit like 30 feet away, 30 squares away. You need to count the jumps. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4. He basically can hit all the map. But again, the squares will cause issues with long range attacks. Oh, hello, Sonette, how are you? Just making it. I mean, we're making it theoretically now. No PP door. No PP door, okay? No PP door. Not this time. We're actually trying to make a fun game. That's not just the memes. Blocks are mainly used for, like, top POV. We're doing top POV. Justice for PP door. We can have a sticker for PP door. I will explain everything later. So yeah, we will have top POV. We're gonna have basically. Have you guys played Dungeons and Dragons? Okay, well, it's a gacha game, and it's basically a turn-based chess, I would say. As if you'd. Oh my God, Sonat, shut up. So yeah, basically you have, for example, D&D speak. Okay, I'm gonna make another layer. We can treat this with layers, you know. Like ogres, we have layers, guys. We have layers. We have layers. Okay, perfect. Okay. So how things should work in this game is the following. Everybody will have like a character sheet, you know. D&D is an RPG. Yeah, we're gonna it's not an RPG because it's not gonna make you roleplay a character. It's just like, have you seen the combat of Dungeons and Dragons? I would say that rolling the dice is pretty boring. I don't want that, but I want a little bit of the setting on how you move in Dungeons and Dragons. Or for example, have you played Baldur's Gate? Okay, that kind of top-down view that you can move, but simplified with cool characters that you can swap. But what I don't want, it's to be too much power intensive, I would say, so everybody can play it. So we're gonna have chibis. Again, think about this, like Arknights, little characters in 2D that will walk around the map. And basically, it's I don't even know how to explain this, but my idea, it's basically an inverse Arknights, I would say, something like that. Like, you start in a part of the map. I'll just draw in circles, okay? Never played Baldur's Gate. I've been playing IRL with friends in some D&D campaigns. Okay, well, it's similar, but video gamey. Anyways, let's say that you will start with 4 characters. Your characters are your gacha characters. It's pretty fine. I will explain how I think the gacha will work. Not good at it, though. I suck. It's a lot of just role-playing, you know, that... D&D, it's more for role-play than combat, I think. A lot of people like the combat, I prefer role-playing. But anyways, you start here, right? And the whole point is basically you have to traverse a map towards a goal. And the thing that you have to do is make sure that all of your squad goes through that goal. That is basically it. You can have, like, turrets, you can have enemies, you can have patrols, like... This is just a map made, so you have to traverse it. You can try to go sneaky. Depending on what part of the game you are, we can make it like, oh, you have to force a sneak. You can force to just kill everything. Will the map be randomly generated? No, Ishmael. No, it will not be randomly generated. Okay, I will try not to make that. I want it to be every map like a level. Like if let's make another layer. Perfect. Okay. Like let's say that you have, for fuck's sake. Okay. So basically it's just like the Arknights map. Like I want the big map to be like, this is your settlement. I will put tiny houses. And it's like tuk 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 tuk, and you have this is like an event. This is like an event, and again it's just levels. You have to clear levels. Every level should be divided in like 3 maps, or depending on the difficulty, more maps. So, for example, the problem is that you start with 4 of your guys, right? And you only made the first map with 3 guys, for example, you start with 4, but only 3 made it through, you know? Then the next level, you start with 3, and let's say you only got 1 to pass. Then the last level, you only have 1 guy to try to kill everything. And since the last level and there's no exit, it should be like a kill everyone, or find something, or a boss fight, you know? And that will be every one of the levels. That way you actually have to think, oh no, I need to find a way to keep all my guys from the first part to the last part. And every part of the state, and every one of these levels will follow these rules, you know? And every map will not have a randomly generated shit, you know? Because I want this to be a single player. We don't want to make it multiplayer. Like, I don't want people that whale the game to just fuck the fun for everyone else, you know? So the whole point is just, oh yes, they are gonna play, they're gonna play this. And every campaign will be to unlock something cool. For example, a character or something like that. And everything that's technically playable should be unlockable by the game itself. If you're solo at the last map and you kill everyone, you become the boss. Oh my god. I could make a different game mode where that's it, you know. But that would be a different game mode, not the story mode. Meow 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 to you as well. So yeah, basically that's it. I do have an idea for something later down the line for PvP. But for PvP, I would need to check how people play it and how broken some things are. Because since this is single player, I can release the most fucking OP, let's say. I will release the most fucking OP guy ever, you know? Let's call him Hans. Let's say that we release Hans, the most OP man ever. He has even a pitchfork in his little thingy. Okay, and he's buff as fuck. He's buff as fuck. She's super mega buff, okay? And he's like the most amazing character ever. And he has a Tommy gun, because why the fuck not, you know? Like, we give him a Tommy gun, and because of the game, we would release something that's pretty unbalanced, that he can shoot 10 times a turn, you know? And we make him the most OP character. We also give him a shield, so you cannot hit him when he's waiting for other people to end the turn, you know? We give him like an energy shield. Like goes, and we also make him really fast, so he has like wheels for legs, you know, wheels instead of feet. Okay, we just make the most fucking OP character ever. If I release that into a PvP, basically Rufo. We release Rufo. We make fucking Rufo, and Rufo beats the shit out of everyone. That character should be banned in PvP. That's why I have to think, no, people are gonna want to play him in PvP. I cannot have everyone play him in PvP. So I need to find a way to make PvP, like, okay, we can use him, but if we use something different, we're gonna get something better. Like, oh, you used an OP character? Oh, so sad. You use the OP character so you get less points or something like that, you know? Also, I want to make the levels have 3 modes, you know? Each level of this should have 3 modes. The normal mode, that lets you use Rufo. You can absolutely use him, okay? We can not have everyone play him in PvP. So the crackhead holding an apple. Okay. So let's say in the normal, let me move this a little bit more. No shit. Oh shit. In the normal game mode, you can use him. You can break the game. You can just steamroll everything and it's gonna be fine. You have the story mode, the true story, that this will only let you play with characters that I have chosen for this level, you know, like characters that make sense in the story that I'm gonna make that are playing the level, you know. For example, oh, you have Gobo the Goblin. With Gobo the Goblin, he's a tiny little smirky guy. He has a tiny little pistol that shoots like poison pellets. He's Gobo the Goblin. Yay! We have Gobo the Goblin, and we have then an archer. We need. Of course, every game needs a fucking like Burb archer, you know, somebody that's dark in the shadows. We will make him this cool, and he has like a crossbow kind of thing, you know, and he shoots like blinding darts, and we make everything just make sense for these characters. So these characters are not OP. They're absolutely not OP. You cannot buff them infinite like you can do with your own characters, and these are the characters that are used for the story mode, you know. I hope that makes sense. So in normal mode, the first mode, like the first clear, the easy clear, you use your pretty character that you bought, or not bought, that you pulled, that you put every single fucking OP kind of thing in this thing, and this can just steamrolls everything, okay? He steamrolls everything. He just one-shots everyone, and nobody can kill him. Then you can go to the story mode, and you play with the characters that are supposedly doing this part of the story. You're like, oh my god, we're using the normal characters. And you have to come with a good strategy to beat the levels. So you have to use your brain. You cannot just go, lazy alt goes, brrr, you know? What's on it? And the last mode, Green yapping about his OC. I'm not yapping about my OC. We just made this right now just to put an explanation of what's my idea, you know? Gambling. Okay, gambling. Hello, Dr. Jumbro. We're not talking about the gambling yet, okay? We're just talking about how the thing. And okay, and the last one, this one more for fun. I want reverse, you know? Reverse. Where the only thing that you do, it's basically, instead of you trying to advance to the point, you try to defend the point. So and you start from the hardest level to the easiest level. So you try to defend, like say the boss area. You can drop your. I don't want to call him Rufo. How do we call this guy? I'll call him Ben. He's called Ben. Yes, you know. Like the red guys. No. Anyways, we have Ben. You can use reverse to use Ben. And Ben goes against these guys, and you have to stop them, you know? It's like just the reverse part of the story. It would be really fun. You can use your characters in a defensive stance, and you can defend. So we have two game modes. Basically, in the two game modes that we will have, we have the one that you attack and try to go to the objective, and the one that you try to defend anybody from going to the objective. So we have two game modes, and every level will have that. Basically, the only one that truly matters, it's the story mode, because that's the one with the real characters. The normal mode is just so you can use your freaking OP characters that we'll have. Every fucking game has OP characters. We will have the OP characters, and the OP characters are absolutely gonna break the shit out of the game. I'm already making stuff up now. Oh, okay. And the reverse is just gonna, for the lols, you know? And all of these will give you, like, currency, you know, to buy characters. So every time you pass one of these, you get the currency. Of course, the hardest one will be story. Because I will make sure to put a balanced challenge, you know? Put a fucking balanced challenge. This is how I imagine stuff as a child, and I love it. Oh, nice. But yeah, I've been cooking in my mind since I said I wanted to make a game. And this is what I have been cooking. So, just to reiterate what we have. We're not gonna use... We're not going to use a tile, we're gonna use hexagons. Like 4 character types classes. One's a mage, one is a healer. No, honestly, I will get there, because I have a fucking great idea for this. But wait. So yeah, hexagons, you move, you attack, and you have a range. The second important thing is that we're trying to get to the point. There will be obstacles, for example, trees. There will be, like, for example, ravines. There will be places that you can hide, for example, a shield kind of thingy. So you can hide. They will have vision, and you won't have vision. One thing I want to make clear is that when you start, if you're attacking, you have complete vision. Complete vision. The explanation in-game will be that since you're attacking, you know when you're attacking, you just release a drone and you can see everything that's happening. If you're defending, you don't have vision. You have no idea where they are. So, you can actually deploy things to have visions of an area where you think they are going to be, or you can station your guys that have a range of vision. So being in the defensive point will be fun once you're defending, so you don't know what the fuck the computer is trying to think. And this is where it comes. Later, maybe, in the future, I can make you build your own base and let people raid you. You know, not like... It won't be a live event. It wouldn't be like, oh no, you two connected and now you're gonna fight. No, it's basically you have your base, you put your units there, and they're gonna try to defend. And then you can see, oh, how many people raided me? Oh, this is gonna be fun. Of course, there will be rules, and I'm still thinking about the rules. So nobody just drops the most fucking OP character defending or attacking and breaking the game, you know? I do want a healer. I've been thinking about a healer that's the DPS, you know? And I have been thinking this even before I played Arknights. It's a healer that's mentally insane. So what he's trying to do is he overheals the enemy, and because he overheals, he basically gives them cancer, so that deals damage. So for example, if he's going against this guy, it's like, I am overhealing you by 1,000, but you only have like 500 points of life. Then you get hit by 500 points because he overhealed you so much that you exploded. And that's my idea of a freaking mentally deranged healer that kills you by healing. Or for example, another idea I had is like, oh yeah, this is gonna be the best healer ever. He heals you, but you have to pay the cost, you know? An evil healer of doom and despair. Yeah, something like that. Well, see, basically, Harley shooting Carl with a cancer ray from one cartoon. Not really, not really. It's worse. It's worse. For example, like, oh yeah, this heal. For example, I don't know, guys, if you have played League of Legends, but there's this healer called Soraka, and every time you heal, you sacrifice a little bit of your health, and that's the pay that you have to... That's the cost of healing an ally. Well, this healer will be like, oh yeah, I can heal, but the cost is your health. So yeah, I'm healing you for 5, but the cost is 50 health. So it's like, oh yes, I'm healed by 5, and oh, you know? That's the price. It's gonna be a fucking insane healer, and everything will go around his fucking staff that will hurt you very much because it's not working as intended. Well, he's not making it work as intended. We will talk about that now, okay? Let me add another layer. A tank who's very scared. Oh no. I cannot make a tank very scared because you have to choose, you know? I would have to think how that play out. But okay, we are going now to a very, very, very important thing. How the characters are gonna fucking work. You know? Because one of the very important things is how can you make the game make you want to pull, because pulling is fun, but you want people to use the characters that they like. He just closes his eyes and does this thing. He has like an explosive shield. Don't look at me, and explodes. And that would be fun. Oh, he's like those Tanuki, the Mario that turns into stone. He gets scared if an enemy gets too close and he becomes a fucking pillar of stone. That way he can actually protect you from vision, from arrows, from everything. He's just like there, and nobody can hurt him because he's scared, you know? Also, he never draws attention from anyone because every time he's seen, he's already turned into a fucking stone. And only like characters with a lot of damage, like explosions, can actually hurt him. That would be fun, you know? Oh, he can never pass the fucking point unless his team actually killed everyone. But he would be very good in defense, you know? Yeah, Ishmael, I like that idea. I really like that idea. That idea would be absolutely fucking great. A goated idea you had. But here we go with how I'm going to make this fun to pull and not really stressful, you know? Hey, who's there? Then the tank turns into stone, huh? Must have been the wind. That would be fun. But anyways, the characters have basically 3 things going for them, okay? You have the character card. I don't call it like character. Kara. I'm gonna put it Kara. It's not Kara. It's just the character card. Okay, we have the character card. It's like cool. You have the guy, the cool. You know, actually, we can make it full screen. But anyways, there's the character, and if we flip it, Kara Undertale. No. Character. Okay, and when we flip it, you have the stat block, you know? The typical stats. So you have the stats. And the level. And all those things. And you have a space for something called a passive sticker. That lets you put a passive there. And you have a sticker place. The character, every character can only attack, and all the characters have the same stats per level, okay? This is just for your character. Oh, you like this character? You can level it up. Oh, you want him to deal poison damage every time he walks? Well, you can grab the passive of another character and put it on him, you know? So you can level up whatever character you like. For example, oh, you want only waifus? You grab all the waifu characters, and oh no, but the new guy, for example, it's just a big macho man. Okay, we have this guy, and like, oh, but I don't want to play with him. He looks like fucking Mad Max. I want my waifus. You can grab his passive and put it on a waifu, and now the waifu, it's fucking broken. Because that's how the passive will work. You know? That way you can play with whatever the fuck you want. But you can pull for new characters because you want the passive. So when you pull a character, you get the character, you get the style shit, you get the passive, a passive sticker that gives you like how the character plays, and you get the stickers that make him like different. I'm gonna just put weird shapes, okay? And let's see, sure. These are the stickers. A soul swap or something, I don't remember. It's not like a soul swap, but it's basically just a build your own character. So whenever you pull a character, he comes with the stats, the passive, the stickers, and this is just defensive, okay? And this is the defensive part. Whenever you pull a character, pretend that that's a shield, okay? This is a shield. Just this is the defensive. And for the attack, I'm gonna just draw a sword like this. You also get his weapon, which is the same thing, you know? You have another sticker with a weapon that he owns, he uses. Let's say that he's using the gun, the tomahawk, with a lot of drops at the same time, but he also comes with a shield. So it's this, and you can see behind him, like, for example, he's also wearing his fucking shield, okay? It will be a cool art, okay? It will be a cool art. So you have, oh yes, here's a weapon. This is his weapon. You can equip this weapon to anyone. It will not change animations because that's gonna be way too much, you know? So you get the artifact with the character, like the opposite of that one game. Yes! Yes, you get the artifact with the character. Whenever you pull the character, you get the both things at the same time. It's like, you already unlock the character, you have this. The character will have the same thing, the stats, but this one will only have a sticker part, you know? It won't come with any stickers because you can actually pull stickers separate. And this is the gacha. The gacha part is just pulling stickers. You can get the stickers from streams. The gacha is just the stickers. Everything else should be unlocked by playing the game, or just enjoying, or just normal currency that you can put. But if you want to actually min-max stuff, then you go to the gacha and you can pull stickers. For example, and this is when you can put the legendary green milk, the green milk sticker. And let's put like, this is the sticker, you know? And when you put the sticker, every time you attack, your enemy gets slowed by 1. You know, and you can pull this. And these are gonna be the pulls. So basically, if you want a character, you can buy the character, you can unlock the character, it comes in his like neat little package. It's like when you go and buy Yu-Gi-Oh! You buy a package, and it's like, oh yes, this is like the pre-built deck. You get the pre-built deck. But whenever you want to pull, you pull for stickers. And the more fucking stickers you get, the more bullshit. but you have a limited range. For example, if you have a really strong sticker, it's gonna waste all your sticker power. So, oh, you want your damage to give them 20 poison? It's gonna be the whole fucking sticker page. Or you can just add a bunch of damage plus stickers so you hit harder, you know? Oh, hello, Alpha. How are you? You won't be making fun. Okay, still my idea. If you make this, that'll be cool, but it's a lot of work. So yeah, this is the part where you can actually buy shit, you know? You play the game, you unlock the characters. You want to be OP, you need to fucking gamble for stickers. And you can get like normal stickers, for example. Oh yes, you got a wood log. This gives you have a sticker of a wood log. This is like +1 in defense, you know? But you can like swap 5 of those and you get, oh, now you have the wood pile or something like something dumb like that, you know? The sticker of the wood pile, it's a little bit smaller than 3 stickers. It's still bigger than the normal sticker, but it gives you +5 defense, you know? So you're like, oh yes, I have to get a lot of stickers and join them together to get better stickers. And then you can put the stickers on the character that you want, or then you just swap them. And you can mix and match with weapons, characters, passives, the stickers, until you find something that's fun. It's like, oh, there will be so many ways to actually build the characters, but whenever you pick a character, it's always gonna be the same animations. It's just that whenever they attack, something weird or different is gonna happen, you know? Oh, one thing. The weapon has a range. This is the one that has range. This one, it's just how much life you have, you know? Half understand, and the other half disappears into the void. I don't know why. I am so sorry, Ismail. Putting stickers on your weapon to upgrade them. Yes! Yes, exactly. And honestly, if you pull... For example, if you get a duplicate weapon, because I will have to find a way to just also pull for characters. It's not gonna be a pool. It's more like there will be, like, for example, each character will have their own like box of pools, so you can actually just get them by small amounts. 500 LCF statements. Nah. One switch. I am not a bad programmer, okay? The more copies you get, the more powers you unlock. I was just thinking that the more copies you get, the better the card looks. For example, you start with a trash. Have you ever seen the PSA? Read last. Okay, hear me out. Some stickers have their own family, and when you combine the sticker family, you get extra buffs. We can make like some sticker, when we play Limbus Company, like you have like formulas, more than families formulas, you know? For example, if you combine 1 log and one stone, you can make, for example, an axe. Oh god, and that gives you 1 defense and 1 attack, or something like that. 500 sweepers. Anything but 500 LCM statements per frame. Oh, that makes me think of that Yandere Simulator kind of thing. Oh, team comp. Basically, you always can play with 4 characters. Oh, I mean, in the first stages, you know, maybe later we can change the rules. We can make bigger maps that, like, oh yeah, in this one you need 6 characters because it's so big. I hope it's something usually like C. But programming language, I know a little bit of everything, you know. Usually I program more for backend. Lately I've been using a lot of Node, but I do use a lot of Java, and I used to work with C++. But for this, I think we are going to go for fucking Godot, you know? We're going for Godot. It's easier. I will make in Godot just a normal ass backend. I will make a backend in Amazon. We're gonna use AWS because AWS it's cheaper. I'm gonna make it like serverless, but that's more like in the backend kind of things. Nobody cares about that. I'm just gonna make it serverless. Save everything in a very cheap, not relational database, so we can actually just try to have the game live for like $100 or $200 per month, and we can try to make money with that. I mean, not make money, but at least the game should be able to pay itself, you know? C is not a good programming language in most cases, but making functions in C make things a lot more fast to run, you know? It's like, oh, you need something very specific that needs to play with the bits of the computer. Just use 8. Just 8. Just use C, you know? C, it's really it's not bad, but it's goddamn it's so low level that it's really hard to pull. This is better than assembly. Assembly, it's a fucking mess. Anyways, yeah, I am thinking about making it Godot. I'll just connect it to the backend. No, Ishmael. I will make my backend in AWS. It's pretty non-expensive if you know what you're doing. Basically, okay. Guys, who wants to talk up a little bit about backend kind of things? Who wants to know about backend kind of things? Harness the AIDS. God damn it. Okay, so just a little bit of information here. If you're going to make something that requires, you don't know how much you're gonna use. Renting a server is very expensive. You don't know jack shit about backends. Let me just explain it, okay? And you can have a cloud. There is 2 ways to have this. You can rent space to buy your own server and put it there. In the long run, it's gonna be cheaper. Asterisk, because if you need to swap the server constantly every 5 years, give or take, or you need more servers because the thing is growing, it's gonna be very expensive. And you just drop that in the data center, you put your server in the data center, and then you pay for everything by yourself. It's really expensive. Oh my god. Or you can rent a cloud. AWS, I hate how these guys treat their employees, but their product is fucking amazing, okay? $1. Okay, the thing here, it's the following. Let me just, I will lowball it, okay? I will lowball it. EC2 means a computer. Let's just grab a computer. I'm gonna just show you. You can buy a computer. Well, not buy, rent a computer. You need it to be a dedicated instance. Of course, we're running it in Linux because we're not paying fucking Windows for this. And something like large, like 8 gigabytes and no, we need like 16 gigabytes in RAM. Oh, but that doesn't have too many CPUs, but we're just saving information. Hello, cats. Nice. I hate Amazon too much, so I use some Gooby VI computer. True, but they do a good job in this. So, anyways, let's say, oh yeah, it costs like $126 a month to run this without the disk, you know. If we need to add disk, it's gonna be a little bit more expensive. Let's add how much? We will need like 100 megabytes per second, no, 1,000 megabytes per second, and we're gonna save at least a terabyte of information. It's gonna cost around $2,000 running it, you know. A lot of people like Windows servers, and depending on what you're running, you maybe need IIS, so that's a problem. But anyways, yeah, so when you start adding shit up, it's gonna get very expensive. On the other hand, let's forget about this. Let's to keep per what though? For the server that's gonna run everything, okay? I have covering worms. Oh my god, cats. If you don't have anybody to share, sure, you did them all. But anyways, what you should actually do in the cloud is, for example, you go and you get the Lambda. Okay. It's Lambda. Search by all services, okay. Let's configure a Lambda server. Okay, we go with no, yeah, x46. And this is just like a small runnable, let's say like a Docker, okay? This is like a Docker, just a function that runs 2,000 a month, like 200. No, it's more like 200 burgers. Each burger is like $10 now. Per per month, Ishmael. But anyways, you go here, you have like, I'll say a million requests per month, okay? Because we're just saving stuff. Duration of each request, let's put 100 milliseconds. Sure, we got this. We don't need provision currency, we don't need snap start. Lambda Edge, it's useless, we don't care about this. And yeah, sure. We have now one computer that can handle like a million requests per month for what we're saving. Let's just put 128 memory because it's just for the thing, and we're paying nothing. Wow, we have a server that costs us nothing at the start, you know. The more requests, the more it can become expensive. That's why you have to actually think how you're gonna handle the requests and make sure that things can be saved in batch. Run your small-ass server, most people will ignore for like decades. True, but now we have something that costs us $0, you know? And, well, we need to save the information somewhere, right? Where there's this Amazon DB, that's their own thing that they use for the Amazon website. And honestly, it's pretty interesting. Let's just add on-demand capacity because we don't want provision. You only provision stuff if you're already pretty big. The standard class, is that the storage? Okay, let's storage 1,000 gigabytes, like we said. On-demand, right settings. It's normal if we put it like this. And we add a server instance save. $250 because we're saving 1 terabyte of information. I could never. Okay, for $250, they already give you the internet access, you know? Then everything else, API Gateway and all of those things, it's around $20 because it's not that many. So yeah, instead of paying $2,000 for a server, we can bring this. And again, I am taking that we're saving 1 terabyte of information, you know? A terabyte. We're not saving a terabyte because we're not saving the game here. This is just like the user information. The user information, if we actually think, we just need to save how you're putting the stickers. That could be a JSON. It's around 20K for all this character information and what you have. Let's say like it's 100K. 1 gigabyte has a million K, you know? 1 gigabyte has a million K. So we just cut zeros. You can get, if we get like 10,000 users, we're starting to pay something, you know? Game selling per serve to Nvidia. Okay, I would rather buy 2,000 worth of gold than to pay this every month. I mean, you kind of don't, you cannot run a game in gold. But anyways, that's if we have a lot, and I really mean a lot of users. If we're just like saving 1 gigabyte, that's gonna be like, let's say that it's 1 megabyte per person, you know? If we have 1,000 users, we are paying like 25 cents. Hey Green, your favorite Gregor ID is really funny with the full ring team. Oh, nice. You're gonna have more than 4 people playing at once. Exactly. If we only have like 4 people playing at once, we're gonna pay. Let's say like it's just 1 gigabyte, whatever. It's 25 cents. I don't give a fuck paying 25 cents so you guys can play it, you know? Like, oh yeah, sure. I can pay 25 cents here and like in the other one $0. So and the minimum for Amazon is like $2. So I'm paying $2. I'm paying $2 to keep this alive for all of you. No, not pay you to play. I'm paying Amazon so you can pay. So you can play. Oh, okay, cats. I really don't care about limbus right now. 25 cents? Hell yeah. Exactly. And we're saving 1 gigabyte of information in like JSON things, you know? 25 cents. You say that's so expensive. Hello, Mirky's Gravy. Mate, this is the second time I visited here on the same bottle of rum. Careful with the Twitch algorithm. I mean, sure? I mean, it's good that the Twitch is pushing me. We're just deciding a game. To clarify, cum shots. Okay. Okay, cats. No clue what you're talking about. But yeah, I think I could pay like even a $5 if I can keep everybody in the stream happy, you know? 500 rum. Stop drinking so much rum. Or I will want some rum. And I don't have rum here, okay? The VTuber shit. Okay. 500 cigarettes. Okay. But yeah, my thing says VTuber and live, so it's both. Oh, well, we're VTuber now. CBT. Oh, okay, Jeanette. Thanks, cats, for turning me into a furry. Thank you a lot. I love being this fluffy, you know. I love my ears. They are very fluffy. Fucking fluffy. Oh, they were furry. No, I'm not gay. What does cognitive behavioral therapy have to do with clarification? Alpha, you kind of lost me completely. Absolutely lost. But anyways, yeah, so if I really think this through and I just say what you guys are doing and what you guys are running, I can absolutely run this in like $2 a month at the start. And I can invest in that, you know? I can absolutely invest in that. No, Sonnet. And I'm gonna fucking have you banned if you talk about that. Oh my god. Cats! Delete that message. Oh no. Even my mods are fucking... No. Sonnet, goddamn it. Ignore them. They are going insane. Anyways, so yes. I will play it with this. We have Lambda to run simple functions to save information and retrieve information. Oh, also I'll have a function to check that you guys are not sending me like wrong runs. Or even if you send me wrong runs, I don't think I would care. You can try to hack it. You can say, oh yes, I finished the game. You send me, yes, I beat this in 5 seconds. Sure, I'm gonna say that you beat it in 5 seconds. You're losing your fun, not me. You're helping the stereotype that every programmer is a furry and I love it. Thanks, Alpha, thanks a lot. Very nice of you. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, all the programmers I know ended up being furries as well, so it's weird, okay? It's weird. But anyways. Okay, we're so normal here, absolutely normal. So yeah, I will drop the backend in AWS. You guys can actually just send fake info of your session, and it's gonna be like, okay, sure, I'm saving it. You're just losing the fun. The point of the game is to have fun. I don't care if you say, yes, I have beaten everything with just a rock. Sure, man. You beat everything with just a rock. It's to have fun. So when I started using Blender last week, and one of my creation was to crucify one of my friends. I don't know how to answer that, you know? Like, what? Okay, son, I'll beat you with a rock. Okay, well, moving on. Let's go back to the game part of the game, okay? I just wanted to show you guys that this is the plan. This is the plan for the backend. It's gonna be a very cheap backend. We're gonna be running on the free tier. The free tier, it's free until you reach like 25 gigabytes. The free tier also has a lot of good things. For example, it's like a million calls of Lambda. And if I just save everything on batch, all of you playing will not reach those million batches thing, you know? You're not even making the game. I mean, we're planning to make the game. I will be making the game soon. I'm saying I'm calling it Leafy Odyssey. Sure. If you still let me do the backend so it doesn't cost you too much, okay? Not right now. If I drink, I will not be able to plan anything. Had to work a little bit late. So let me just show you what we have been cooking, okay? We're gonna use a hexagon grid system. so we can actually have good range calculus, so you can actually move in different directions and actually aim things. Like, for example, if you say that you have 3 range, you have 3 range in any direction by jumps. It's gonna be good. Because you know it's good. Second, how things are gonna work is basically you have 2 versions of how to play the game. You either go to the goal and things are trying to stop you, or you try to stop things to reach the goal. The levels are gonna be basically like a map. Think about like Mario World. No, it's Mario World. Super Mario World. The one from SNES. Or even Arknights, you know? You have this, and every one of these levels are like 3, at least 3 of those stages that you have to do stuff. Yes, exactly. That's it. Good, cats, good. Oh, and yeah, this is like an OP character. Bye-bye, Sonnet. Okay, one question. Will you use C# so that Unity can be used, or are you thinking to use JavaScript? I am using Godot. I have no clue what Godot is gonna use. Honestly, I think he uses C#, but Godot runs, I think, in C#. Let's see the docs. System requirements, okay, blah blah blah. CPU, don't care. Engine details, okay, yes. I need to know the architecture, okay. Well, it seems to be using C++ as well, you know. Idea for the storyline about going for the goal. You got trapped in the collapsing realm. Oh no, every part will have their own, like, separate stories, and every character will have their separate stories, you know. But that could be one of the stories, you know. Remember that every time you finish one part of the story, you get a character for free. It's using its own scripting language. Yeah, it's gonna be... That's kind of bullshit, because I hate when engines do that, but it's gonna be also easier in some things, you know? We will have goon characters, and we will have very waifu characters. I want a mix of everything. And that's why I... Okay, wait, cats. You didn't see this, Okay, we will have very OP characters. Every level you can beat it in 3 ways. Normal way, that you use your own character that you have built, so you can absolutely break the game. You have the second part, this is the hard one, you have to use the story characters that are part of this, like, story. And you have reverse, where you are actually trying to avoid the characters to reach the end. That's supposed to be your alter ego? What? No. I just drew a character that I thought it was gonna be strong because I wanted to show OP. Anyways, although I will have my alter ego here. I'll be like the mayor of the town. But anyways, the last thing is how are things gonna get? Is made outfit green canon? I will let you buy a made outfit green. Okay, you can put a made outfit on me. Okay. That's gonna cost like $50, but sure. God damn it. I will not be playable though. I will not be playable. I will not let you play with me, okay? Nobody can touch me. Make different made greens. Sure. I will make a bunch of made outfits and just have the... Oh, if this is the maid pack, everybody in the city is wearing now maid outfits. No, cats. The maid pack, it's everybody. Everybody gets maid outfits. Okay, Alpha. Sure. Maid stickers. Oh, no, that's a given. That's a given. If we're gonna have the green milk, we will have maid stickers, you know? Absolutely. You can have maid stickers. And they have a clean bonus, you know? That means that every time you hit an enemy, you remove all the good things that their teammates gave them, you know? Oh no, they have a buffer. No, the maid outfit cleaned that. Green cow maid stickers. Okay, that's a little bit... Ooh, okay. Okay, cow maids... I could make a cute cow maid sticker that just gives you... Oh, if you fuse the maid sticker and the green milk, you get the cow maid. It cleans them and then gives them the milk debuff. It's gonna be stupid. I can make actually a playable character, a big muscular man in a bikini armor, you know? Yeah, like one is super buff, one is a mage with a dumbbell staff, and then for the mate green, he's just using everyone. I mean, we will have a lot of characters. I am going more for the setting of like Arc Knights. We'll have a lot of characters, and every story beat it's for one of those characters, you know? Upgrades, people, upgrades. So in order to unlock characters, you have to play their stories. So the game is basically not... It will have like a main storyline, but a lot of side stories, and every side story has its own characters. And whenever you play with the characters, they join your guild at the end. If that makes sense. So the more you play, and the more things or events we release, the more characters everybody will have. And the point of this game, it's just how can you mix and match stuff to see funny things happening, you know? You gotta add Ram Ranch as the menu theme. I think I have to make my own music, you know? I can make a Power of Friendship sticker. It tells that, like, if you're one block away from a friend, you both have one extra defense, one extra attack, and one extra movement speed, you know? That would be funny. It's just the power of friendship. I can also add, like... I can make a sticker... Okay, listen guys. I can make a sticker that's the size of 2 of the sticker spaces, and it just says, whoever... If you have the sticker put, your attacks deal 1 hit KOs to anything. The druid watching in horror as I put in a poison sludge monster. A guy made of fire and a life stealer in my team. No, you don't need a life stealer. You need the medic. You need the medic, you know? The insane medic. That would be even worse. That would be even worse. Because the druid would be like, oh no, everything's going to crap. Please save me. Heal. I cast heal. Cheese graters and raccoons are the same as... I don't know, cats. Medic gaming. That medic is gonna be so much fun. I want to make the medic. She needs to be absolutely cute. She needs to be the most cute character. She needs to be very waifu kind of thing, you know? But whenever she attacks, she has to have that insane expression. That insane Yuri expression. Okay, wait, guys. Shit. Okay. She needs to have this expression. Wait. She needs to have like this expression, you know? I'm gonna kill you! Just make her like Queen of Hatred. No. She's always mentally deranged, you know? No, more like this expression. Yeah, she's always mentally deranged. She will look very cute. Until you start reading her ability, and it's like, oh no. She's insane. But the funny part is that since the passives are swappable and the weapons are swappable, technically you can swap her passive that makes all her heals damage enemies. She can actually be a real healer, and if she actually heals an ally unit, she should sound very fucking pissed, you know? No, RPG Maker doesn't work for this, sadly. I'm gonna learn digital art to help if the game making actually happens this time. I mean, it was happening before. The problem is that we made it so fucking... Oh, we're making a game. Still. I can fix her. I don't think you want to. Okay, the problem with the last game that we tried to make is that everything went to shit. Everything was just memes, you know? So whenever we stopped having... It was not a real game. It was just a shitpost. It was a shitpost, you know? I mean... There was a very weird storyline, and shit happened. Somebody come in the bathroom. I don't know if I can make that game. This is also memes. It will have memes, but in the fun way. There's still a game there. It's not just memes, you know? I can fix her this. I can fix her that. I can make her worse. Oh, cats. You kind of cannot make a game if everyone is just joking about it. Exactly, and that happened with the last game, you know? The last game was just jokes, just shitposts, and whenever we tried to actually make the game, nobody was interested because it was programming. Imagine if the healer is the only seasonal fighter, like Scaredy Tank, I mentioned earlier, a skitty fighter, and a mage. No, we do have to have, like, very appealing stuff. We do need to make anime, you know? They need to be anime. Because anime sells. We need to make them waifus. We need to have fuse bandos, you know? We need to have a very sexy man like fucking Tarek. You mean Green's Missing PP Adventure? No, the other one. And we're actually trying to make an actual game here. Oh, Alpha, I know, but right now we're just making an idea, you know? I'm just making an idea and seeing how you guys think about the idea. Not the dating sim. Not the dating sim. But wait. Like, we have to also have, like, a Tarek. We do need to have a Tarek. We need to have this, you know? We need some character that look like this, you know? What is your target audience? Yes. Anybody that likes, for example, everybody that likes turn-based combat and gachas. And very sexy female and men, you know? Now, League, I'm out. I mean, forget about League. Forget about League completely. But we need, like, man, you know? We need big titty man like Heathcliff and Mersault. True. We need to use banjos as well, you know? Since everybody can equip anything and everybody can do whatever other characters do, we do need a bunch of different things. Capo Salt. Yeah, something like Capo Salt would also work. Yes, I saw the Sweepy Bokak trailer. Yeah, we need like this, you know? Fuck, it's small, but it's fine. We need something cool like this. We need cool, we need sexy, we need horny, we need everything. And now imagine this, because everybody is swappable and all the passives are swappable. Imagine if you have a Capo Salt that heals your team by hitting you with a fucking sword. Because that's how it's gonna work, you know? The animations will not change. So you can give him the healer staff, a healer passive, and he will just fucking whack you in the head to kill you. I really hope Middlecliff brings the middle theme music into the battles when he gets the power-up state. I don't think they will do that, though. But yeah, okay, so that's the point. What do you guys think? I do personally think to have lower expectations, since most of us probably don't even know what Shift A does in Blender. What are you talking about, Blender? We're making this 2D. This is not gonna be 3D. I just need somebody that can draw, you know? Okay, no, let me show you. You didn't see this part. Yeah, 2D. Just drawings, you know, because what I'm trying to do is just that it can also play in every phone. If I make it 3D, it will either look weird, like League. I can't draw. Oh, I'm sorry. But yeah, I'm thinking about making it 2D. It's a lot better and I can make sure it looks good. I can blend, but I can't draw. I am so sorry, Alpha. Yeah, honestly, I'm thinking about making like a doodle game at first. And if people like it, we can try to find real artists. But okay, a green trading card game. It's not a trading game. Okay, guys, still. Okay, no, it's not a trading card game. I will repeat again and see what you guys think. Cats, still, just listen. We have four things. First, it's a grid-like system, a hexagon grid-like system, where every turn you can move. How the turn goes? I never explained how the turn goes. Okay, so every turn. Okay, fuck. Every character has a speed, okay? Oh shit. I need black. God damn it. Okay, every character has a speed. Speed, it's like Pokemon, okay? Speed says how many... What character goes first. So, every character has a speed. Speed says how the turn plays out, you know? Who moves first in each turn. The turn consists of a movement, plus an attack, plus an... I will attack, plus an action, plus a second movement. So basically, for example, if you're playing with this character, he can move, and he has like a move of 5. He can move 2, attack something, move 3, and if he has an action, you can also use one of, for example, he has like healing potions. He can drink a healing potion, but it's not an attack. Okay? Or for example, he already has energy for his special attack, because they will have normal attacks and a special attack. Normal attacks are basically what the weapon always do, okay? For example, oh, you shoot. And a special attack is what the weapon actually... If the weapon can do special attacks, you know? For example, let's say the gun weapon makes all the enemies that are poisoned just suffer twice the damage. It's something like that, cats. Roll initiative. It's basically roll initiative, but everybody already has their own speed, you know? And the speed is already tied to the movement. So you always want to bring characters that move, that have a lot of speed. So they can move, attack, and just retreat to safety. And that's how the turn plays, until you either sneak your way to the other side, we can say this. How the play... Imagine that this is a big grid, okay? You start on one side of the map and you have to reach a goal. So everybody starts playing. The enemies at first don't have turns because they are not aware of you. But once they are aware, the true battle starts and everybody has vision. It's like free roam or whatever you call it. Or just fight after fight. It's fight after fight. Okay, wait, Ismail. This is like the gameplay, okay? Think about whenever you start a mission in Arknights, this basically, you start a mission, this is what you see. So, you start here, you try to get to the goal, you can get to the goal by sneaking, or you can try to get to the goal by killing everything. Every level, let me open the level, every level consists of basically 3 of these screens, and you keep the characters that are still alive or that passed the goal, you know? So... And you have multiple levels going in, like, story mode. I can do paper drawing usually. I'll work on digital art at some point. Oh, that'd be a cool summer goal. It's 6 AM and I'm having a seizure trying to understand what this game is other than turn-based attacks with different speeds. Well, it's basically turn-based attacks with different speeds in a hexagon grid. So you move. I mean, at first we're gonna use like whatever art I can do, you know. I'll try not to use anything AI generated. That's the only thing that I'm banning. So most probably at first it will be just fucking doodles. It'll be my doodles, and you can see that my doodles are the best doodles ever. Like the beta is just gonna be fucking doodles. And probably like 3 levels, nothing more. Henry Stigman, the fighting game. I would say that that's a little bit too much art, you know? Henry Stigman actually looks good. My doodles are gonna be very interesting. When it's done, make a placeholder mode that keeps the doodles. Oh, that would be fun. Okay, I could think about that. I could think about living a placeholder mode that you can just turn it on and off for the crappy drawings that I made. I can leave the placeholder mode for every character that has a placeholder, you know, because I'm sure that new characters will not have placeholders. Make the boss a buff stickman. We make him him. We make him him. He's the boss now. Ben is the boss. And after you beat him, you unlock Ben the boss, you know, as a playable character. I mean, for the concept, sure. Make a furry car. Salty That would be very weird. We can make a level that takes place inside a furry car. When you unlock Ben, he just becomes ass. Now he needs to be the most broken shit ever at this point in the game, you know. And then you unlock a waifu that does double his damage. Or you just put his abilities into a fucking waifu, and now it's a waifu that's Ben. Add stickers that have a chance to be cursed. Oh, like, it gives you like a lot of good stuff, but there's a chance that things go wrong. That would be really, really fun. Okay, wait, cats. I'm checking my phone. I'm checking in my phone. Okay, wait. Why does... Oh. I don't know, cats. Yeah, we will also remove Herobrine. We need to remove Herobrine. Herobrine cannot be in this game again. We have to remove Herobrine, okay? Remove Brian. Okay, we have removed the Herobrine. That's fine. There's no more Herobrine. We have removed Herobrine. Okay. Who's Brian? The hero Brian, you know? Yeah, Brian. Hero Brian is no longer in the game. We have removed the hero Brian. Brian from Family Guy. I don't even watch Family Guy to know who. Oh, the dog. Yes, we have removed the dog. Oh my god, so stupid. Oh, the life of Brian is so good. Make a mini boss where he's a very dark and broody guy, and if you equip a cute wife or specific one or whatever, he just joins your team. We can also make like weird unlockable missions. Okay. I like your idea. I'm not gonna press it on because we have to make like a demo first. If I add everything that you're saying, we're never finishing the demo, and we're gonna have another moment of, oh, look at that. We left the game in nothing. Brian playing hockey and Akara is about to... No, pretzel. Okay, but basically, so yeah, this is it. You play the things, they have levels, you clear the levels, you go from left to right, you go through the thing, you can kill everything, you can go sneaky. Some levels it's just killing stuff. Other levels are like vaults where you need to actually destroy things in a specific order. I mean, we have a lot of options what to do. I want it to feel... Every one of these campaigns, we will have different campaigns. I want every campaign to feel like a little... not story... Yeah, like a little story of D&D, you know? You can always add stickers that seem good, when they're overused, they just become debuffs. I think that would be a little bit... disingenuous. Like, if you already read, oh, this gives you 5 attack, and suddenly it gives you -5 attack, that would just piss people off. I also don't want to piss people off in the gacha system, you know? For example, if you pulled... Oh, and here's where the gacha system starts. You have to pull for stickers. If a sticker says, gives you 5 attack, and suddenly it gives you nothing, or gives you a detriment, I think it's bad. I think we can make, like, an overcharged stickers. Like, for example, if you use too many of one sticker, every sticker does less than the previous one, so not everybody can just put like a bunch of logs and make somebody that cannot die. I think that would be useful. I can make that because, yeah, the stickers work as intended, but you're putting too many of the same sticker. It would be like an active item that could activate. Oh! We can make like a thing that just disables your stickers or negates your stickers. So whenever you go into that level, it's like, oh, this level has let's say a reverse altar. I better go with characters that are just strong, but they don't have any stickers put on them. You know, that's a good idea for a mechanic in the game. A mechanic that kills Sonic EXE. Sadly, Sonic belongs to someone, so I can't. But I can put a button that kills Sonic EXE. I could also make like a special passive that makes things weird. Sonic the fast food? No, no, Sonic the Hedgehog. I think Salty just likes that. But anyways, yeah, every character... Oh, cats, and still, if you are still here. Every character has the stat block. You can put any passive of any other character. I will see if you can double slot passives depending on the character. You can put stickers. The stickers have different, like, benefits or detriments or fun things. This is where you buy, you build your character however you like. The same with the weapons. Every weapon has, like, the core thing that it does, but the sticker just gives it new things going on. Of course, there will be things that will break the game completely. For example, I was thinking, if we have a weapon that just poisons you, and one of the stickers says, every time you deal damage, 5 times stun a target, whenever the fucking poison starts stacking and dealing more damage, you're gonna stun everything every time, you know? I have an idea to add a boss that appears as a wind button and turns into a grotesque mask of flesh from the deep circles of hell. I mean, I wouldn't be against adding something like that, but we need to know how in the story it would fit, you know? Because I agree that we should add some jokes. Jokes in games are also really cool, really cool, but I do want the story bits to be a little bit more grounded. Like Limbus Company or Arknights, just the story bits. So whenever things are happening, it's like, oh yes, this thing is cool. Oh, this is like the story of the world and things like that. It's like, I do want people to be engaged in the story. What's the story setting? Okay, basically, the story setting will be a post-apocalyptic thing. Everybody's just living in small villages, and there's like towers that go into the sky, and nobody knows about the towers. There will be some like raiders. We can make some... have you ever played Pokemon Mystery Dungeon? It'll be like, oh no, somebody kidnapped a kid, we need to go. And then the stories start like, just really simple stories. Think about small campaigns from Dungeons and Dragons. That's gonna be the stories. But the main story is that you're trying to investigate these towers, and these towers are left by the old civilization, basically the humans. Oh, there will be no humans in here. I mean, there will be like furries, there will be like like human anthros, but more human. But yeah, basically it's the apocalyptic thing. With that, there will be like cyborgs, androids, and things like that. And basically, you just try to finish finding the end of the towers, and it'll be like a space adventure later on. No, there will be no main character. There will be absolutely no main character. So in the story, we'll have a scene in which the group goes to a restaurant that will not be said till the set day restaurant called Bed the Dragon. Oh, I cannot mention Bed Dragon, but I like your idea. Oh, okay, Salty, that has nothing to do with what we're talking. Okay, if you donate, I will make a furry car, okay? A naughty wyvern. Okay, that sounds cool. Let's eat Bad Dragon. Oh my god, no. But yeah, I wanted to make it like very anime. I really want to make it very anime, you know? There should be mutants and stuff like that. Like, it really needs to feel like post-apocalyptic, but like kind-hearted post-apocalyptic. Like all the bad things that are happening should start coming from the towers. Like everything was going fine until the towers opened, and things started to come out of it. Mostly at first, like robots that attack everything because they are attacking you because you're not human, and then the monsters start to drop. Oh my gosh, the heat is like... I mean, there will be a ton of towers, but anyways, why the towers? Well, basically, I want later, to make climbing the tower the roguelike mode. You know, like how far can you go into the tower? And the tower has a lot of weird resources. So you can everything will have like the story, what's happening down, the when you get to the moon and stuff like that. But the climbing of the tower or of different towers will be the roguelike. So it's like OG Fallout and solo leveling good parts and fucking, I don't know, Zizzy had an OG and this is the result. Basically, yes. Yes, cats. Because, okay, first, I do want to have like furries there, but I don't want them to feel like furries, if that makes sense. Or also, I want it to have anime because, you know, anime sells. I want people to like playing the game, and anime is just cool. But not complete anime, like, if I could go for a style. So I want anthro. Yes, I want anthro. I want anthro like Arknights or ZZZ, you know. Slay the Spire. Slay the Spire is awesome. I was also thinking about Slay the Spire while designing this. At first, okay, my first idea was not having the characters as the cards, but every character has its own like cards, and the cards are power-ups, and you can pull cards every turn, and every turn you have like the cards that you're gonna play. But I realized that that's gonna be absolutely fucking insane to track, and playing on mobile, that will feel so odd, because every time you click a character you have different cards. It's gonna overload your senses. It's gonna be like I needed to simplify it, so I just said no. Each weapon has like one normal attack, one special ability, and you can just bring extra supplies. So each character can bring like one special item. Could be like a healing potion or something like that. What if we were able to be the first character in the game? What do you mean? Oh, fun fact. Slay the Spy went from positive to mixed reviews after they fixed the glitch, and the Chinese review bombed it on stream. Damn. Like, enter name, bada bing, bada boom. I mean, I was thinking, but it will be kind of weird, you know? I love the idea of self-insert, like the Doctor in Dark Knights, but at the same time, if I'm not making something that you can actually pick choices, or you're not that important, because let's be honest, the most important part will be the character that you unlock and the stories that they are living. Just having you there, it's kind of weird. Like, for example, having the Doctor in Dark Knights is like cool, but at the same time, why the fuck is he there? Like, yeah, they added then later, I don't know, cats, if you have played, but they later do more with him in the story, but it's not you at that point. It's just shit happening to the main character. That's why I don't want to make it like you enter your name, because you're basically never playing. No, like you not having to roll first to play or something. Oh, what do you mean by that? Oh, you not having to roll first. No. You. That's why you use the characters, and everybody will have their different times. Like a starter character. Now, I will give them the basic characters of the first part of the story, you know? Oh, that also we will not have rarity. I fucking hate rarity. Yeah, we will have starter characters. Everybody will get 4 starter characters. It'll be a fighter, a tank, a mage, and a healer. But it will be like basic ones, but I want them to look good, you know? So, for example, if you really grow attached to the main characters, it's gonna be like, oh yeah, you can just give them different abilities and they will still be usable until the fucking endgame. There will not be rarities. The scary tank. I like that idea. We can have the medic that's insane, the scaredy tank. We need a fighter that chucks potions. Like he has like a scabbard that just hits people, and the special ability of this scabbard is just chugging potions. So he's the actual healer of the game, and the mage is just a support. You know, he just buffs. He either buffs or debuffs the enemy. It's really weird because it will challenge a lot of what you know about classes. Like, the fighter is the fucking medic. The medic is the fucking DPS. The tank, it's fucking scared. And you have the debuffer. Well, the debuffer is gonna be a debuffer. He's just so drunk he attacks indiscriminately. A barbarian who loves to drink. Nah, but that will be later. Also, that's a little bit overdone as well. A barbarian who loves to drink is very overdone. A drunken barbarian that attacks everything, that seems very, very cliche. But yeah, those would be your first characters. And I need to make them really fun and really cool, you know? Everybody who hates alcohol. I mean, you basically just described a paladin then. But no, I don't want the characters. I don't want the characters to actually feel like they fill a role. I want every character to just feel like it's a character, and every character just plays different. That's why I decided to not go with classes. Like, there's no classes. There's just shit that the character does. Oh, sure, cats, tell me. You are the tutorial character. At the end, you fucking die. Oh, okay, that would be cool. And the people don't know how you died, so a party gets sent to find you. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. So you'll start thinking that it's gonna be another self-insert kind of game, but you fucking die at the start. And the guild that forms, it's in honor of you, and that's why the guild has that name, you know? Oh, an interesting pose. Sorry, I thought it was a character. Okay, what? Yeah, but... Okay, well, okay. Good pose. Alpha, actually, I like your idea to how to start the tutorial. You are a very, let's say, overpowered character. You put your name, you're the main character, you go there, and you fucking die to a fucking pitfall trap. Out of nowhere. Or actually, you're the one that opens the door of the tower. Okay, listen, how about this? In the tutorial, you play like the first 3 levels. It's like normal ass things. You're very overpowered, you kill everything in one hit, you open the tower, and whatever comes out of the tower actually is like a boss, the first boss of the game, and you get absolutely destroyed. Like, there's no way of winning that shit. And then the party gets sent to save you. And the new enemies that are around, it's just like robots. Clean-up robots. What if the tutorial world is like escaping a collapsing world? And you go through portals. And each portal, character gets lost. And by the end, you're the only one left. And bam, I don't fucking know. Watch too much stuff. No, because it will go against the world building. I don't want to deal with portals because it becomes weird. One problem I have with portals is that if you don't manage the portal dynamic well, it becomes a little bit weird. I do want to make like a backrooms kind of thing, that just like no clipping every few levels, but that would also be another part of like a roguelike, like the second season of the roguelike. But if you just die or something, that sneaks you, and then your body gets dragged. No, because the guys that are coming to find you need to find your body. See that he's the legendary hero. Let's say Greenleaf Nova. We will name our guild after you. Thanks for your service, man. And then you start the game. So basically, your name is the name of the guild because they did it in honor of you. That's a good way to actually have people why the guild is named after you, instead of just named after you because random. We do not even know what happens at the very end. Nah, it will be a little bit dragged on because remember that it's a gacha, so the story will just keep going, and it's just very disconnected stories with small things happening. There's like a global thing going on, but we will never know when it ends because again, it's an open game. It will not have a start. It will have a start, but we will never know when it ends. Whenever I stop working in this project, I will make sure to make an end, but we will never know when that happens. Wait, what if you're super or then sleep on a banana and die? Then you reincarnate. Nah, the reincarnate thing is way too overused right now. I reincarnated in another world like a slime. I reincarnated in another world like a fucking spider. The reincarnate is way too overdone, you know? I like that you actually dying, because that gives a little bit more it makes the game a little bit more serious, you know? Like, I want the jokes are great in the background, but the thing needs to be a little bit more serious. Okay, I will think about how to add a furry car. I think it's a background kind of joke. Okay, wait. What if you're super OP, then sleep on a banana and die and you're... Okay, wait, no, I already read that. I can make a character that just leaves bananas behind, you know? Now, I will think about that something, but that's when we're in the story. But that into something that's less expected would make sense, like a trap. Yeah, maybe a pitfall trap, you know, would be more. Or like, how about the door opens? You open the door, and the first thing that comes out is a fucking laser. Oh god, my computer decided to die. It's a fucking laser because of security reasons, you know? You didn't know that it had security, so it just opens and absolutely fries you. That's why when the party gets sent to find you, it's like, oh no, there's a lot of robots here for some reason. A dishonorable ambush. I was thinking about an ambush, but then you need like somebody that's trying to find them when you're actually trying to defeat whatever the fuck is in the tower, you know? Oh my god, Ishmael. No, because okay, remember that the story, it has to be around these fucking towers that go into the sky. So we need to make the real mystery of the game the tower. So the tower should be the reason why you died, you know? And that starts the whole freaking story. It's just Roland and he uses Furious on you. I don't... God damn it. Honestly, if this game goes well, I would love to have a fucking collab with fucking Limbus Company. But because imagine if we get like a Faust character that you can just swap the passive. Imagine giving Gesell staff to the fucking healer. I would love to have the healer having the Gesell staff. Banana. Why a tower? A catacomb would be more interesting. Oh no, it's because of things that later happen in the story. I cannot say much because then I will spoil the story. But the towers are very important. The towers are very, very, very important. But I that's story things, you know? I like the tower idea. Yeah, actually, a funny story. I used to, well, we tried to make a game with some friends back in the day, and the tower actually comes from that. But it was going to be a platformer, and you were in the tower and you tried to climb the tower, and that was the platformer idea. So I'm just reusing a little bit of the idea. I would be interested in assisting you in making this game. Well, our Discord has the gaming channel now. The game help. Nobody has commented there, but I haven't also talked about the game, and this is the first time I'm talking about what I'm thinking to making, you know? Oh god. I mean, I already know how to make to program stuff, and I haven't released any game, but I have made like demos and stuff. They never get done because I am not an artist, not a music. So whenever I have like an idea, it's really hard to find something. Someone that's like, oh yeah, this game lacks art, this game lacks music, and then things just die. Maybe both Tower and Catacombs. Catacombs is like Mirror Dungeon style grinded thingummy. We can make Catacombs one of the side stories. Like you found old catacombs. Maybe you can find fucking old Rome or something like that, you know? Or an old civilization. Like this was before even the towers. And it will be like the Abyss in Arknights, you know? Like a side thing. Yeah, I like the catacombs idea, but the towers, it's for the main story. I am not against catacombs. I'm just saying that the towers needs to be the driving, the thing that's driving forward the story. Oh, Alpha, you were here. Nice. But yeah, before I add a story and we do things like that, what I do want is to make like a small demo where you have like your main characters. And I will try not to make it too crazy. I just need something playable that you guys can actually see and see if it's fun. Because what's the point of making the game if it's not fun? You know? And basically, the only reason I'm dropping here the gacha is so people can actually... First, gambling is fun. And second, so the game can sustain itself. Of course, we would need to make the game sustain itself. A banana shaped like a tower. You need to sleep. So, okay. Just to reiterate. How the game would play is that you create... Well, not create. But you edit your character into what you think would be fun. There will not be anything in the characters that are restrictive. Everything you can do, everything you can imagine you can do, as long as you don't overdo it. Okay, you don't want ape. Okay. But what I really want is, for example, if you play Zenless Zone Zero, there's... I love the bunny, but you cannot use the bunny in all the teams. Or in Arachnites, I fucking love Cruz, but the Cruz is not the best character. Or I love Conviction, and well, Conviction works when when I want her to work. Oh, let me check. Hello, I'm Alfarius, Mr. Great. I would like to assist you in making the game. Okay, I could give you small tasks if you want. Sure, no problem, Alpha. No problem. I would need help because I do have work. I would be like the one actually putting money out of my pocket to make it work. So yeah, sure. No problem. But okay, what I was saying is like, don't laugh. I mean, I'm sorry. It's just like kind of making me happy, you know? I'm laughing because I'm happy. Why can I laugh when it makes me happy that people actually want to help? I have never had actual real people wanted to help me in anything of what I have done, you know? Shape banana like that. Shut up, Ishmael. Okay. So no. What I would not say is that, yeah, what I really want is that if you like a character, you can play it however you want in any situation. You like that character, you like how it looks, you like the animations, you just give them the ability of the character, of the most OP character that we have released, and you can still use your favorite character. There's a new character that you like more, perfect, you can just replace it, no problem. But you will never feel like forced. You'll never feel forced to use the meta character. I mean, the meta characters, yes. You can use the meta abilities, but whatever character you want, all the characters are equally valid for the game. Everything that's different is just the stickers and the passive, and that's swappable. So you can absolutely have a favorite character that will work as much as you want it to work. So basically the characters are skins. But that way people can actually get attached to a character, and they will be, oh, that was my first character, I really like him. And you just keep playing with him. Art style wise, you said anime, but like anime or like high-res pixel art anime type of thing. Okay, here, sadly, if it was completely out of me, I think pixel art would be great. I love pixel art games. Pixel art, it's just fucking amazing. I would just give them pixel art and the cards be full drawn, you know. But pixel art has a lot of problems. Not a lot of people like it. A lot of people actually has a lot of mixed feelings for pixel art. So I actually had an idea. Okay, so listen to this. For the art, like full art, anime art, you know. Oh, really? Oh my god. Okay, Cats. Thanks, Cats. God damn it. You can approve the character ideas, you know. You can go into them and tell me if you approve the characters, because all the characters must be goonable. That's important. All the characters must be goonable because that sells. I mean, I like making games. The game needs to be fun, but the game also needs to sell. And if I can show big boobs, that will sell. I hate saying this, but boobs sell. And we have to make the game sell as well, you know? There's a reason why Endless Zone Zero does so well. There's a reason. So this is a porn game? No. No, absolutely not. Not. It doesn't need to be a porn game. I mean, have you seen, for example, hello, Mary Dukes. Will there also be yes, there will be furry characters. Actually, there will not be complete human characters. Like, full human character will not be. There will be mutants, there will be everything except base humans. Check general again. Oh, okay. Yeah, there should be both. Okay, why did you mean we go check? Oh, the channel again, okay. Your gooning will be helpful. Okay, wait. Oh, you're actually interested in helping. Thanks, cats. I mean, I know that you... Yeah, sorry. It was my dumb idea. Yeah, I would also like your help. That would be very good. But okay, no. I mean, like, for example, if we see in Arc Knights, you can absolutely go to... For example, you have this. You have seen Tomimi, right? E2 art. Like, you have this. It's not a board game, but it's very, very, very nice to look at, you know? Oh, bye-bye, Alpha. Not gory. It needs to be cute. I mean, not cute, but... I will have to approve. Nothing disgusting, though. It needs to make that people want to play the character. Every character needs to be like, oh, I want to play it. Sure, yes. Like, for example, this is not porn, but it's like, oh, very nice, very cute. I could absolutely play this. But with my card system, you can actually use her every single time. Just like, for example, you have her. You gave her the Logos passive and Logos abilities, and she basically becomes Logos, so you don't have to worry about fucking... her sucking, you know? Her being absolutely fucking trash. I love Tomimi, but she's so bad. Or for example, we do have Pulcra from ZZZ. This level of furry, I also want this level of furry. Like, she's cool. She's very cool. But again, it's like, oh my god, yes, I want to pull her, you know? I want to have her as a character and play her. I mean, I must quote my glorious Green Ryoshu. Other lesser painters are such mediocrities. Mosquitoes. They have no way to recognize the beauty that lies in ugliness. We need some grotesque. I agree with you, we need some grotesque. We need some grotesque, like fucking... Okay, we need some grotesque like Udyr. Not Udyr, Urgot. I know that you don't play... You don't play League of Legends, but I agree with this kind of grotesque. If you're making it grotesque, it needs to be cool grotesque, you know? Like this, you know? Very mutant-like, crab legs, very like this, okay? If you can make a mutant that is cool, that's also a part of the... A part of the players will love some cool, grotesque things. I don't even know what song is this. Oh, we already finished the Ultra Kill soundtrack. I think... Oh no, wait. Is this free? Can I actually play this song, or am I gonna get fucking copyrighted? I think all Glycer is open. Okay, if Glycer is open, we can have that in the background. I don't mind. It sounds cool. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. It's not like we're getting any money from this. Oh god, I lost 40 cents. Whatever. So yeah, this is fine. The corporists would work. Okay. Gosh. Look, the problem is as long as you don't, as long as they are not just fucking goons, because this is too goon, you know, like this is just a character that you can kill. I agree. We can make enemies like this. We can make enemies like this, but not playable characters, you know? No, this is Urgot. We need cute, we need cool. I mean, as long as it has something that makes them recognizable, I would agree that we can have everything, you know? But if it goes like, for example, I was just, when you said grotesque, I thought like Walrus. Have you seen that movie? Yeah, like for example, this grotesque, I don't think I would approve this kind of grotesque, you know? Yeah, if you're gonna make freaky ass playables, they need to either be very cool, like body horror but cool, not this kind of body horror that's just disgusting and kind of unsettling. It needs to be cool, you know. It needs to be actually like, oh, I want to play it. Not this kind of thing. I would not mind having like a boss this grotesque in some part of the game. Or maybe this is a little bit too much. Yeah, I think this would be a little bit too much. I like limbus, but I'm not going to put all the fucking warnings like limbus does, you know? Maybe we should have a sandbox mode. Oh, that I was thinking about that, but I think that would be for later. Right now, I just want to have something. Okay, one thing I will say is that we should try to scope this down at first, so we can actually make it. Because if we try to scope it too big, we're never gonna make it. We're gonna start and we will never have the time to make it. Good, cats, good. Yeah, the core first. Once the core works and we have like 3 levels, we can just make people play it and say, oh, do you like it? Do you think the pooling system is fun? Well, the pooling system doesn't even matter. We can make it later. More like the character editor system works. We give them, at first we give them just a lot of stickers to play around, a lot of passives, just random shit so they can build the characters, they can play the 3 levels, they have the tutorial, and see if people like it. So let's try to find what to add to the... Okay, what to add... I hate this. Okay, what to add to the demo, you know? Okay, so I think it needs 3 levels. We need a lot of passives, so just... I will put like the card editor. A tutorial. Okay, we need, okay. We will add 1 tutorial. The tutorial, 3 levels that people can actually play. The card editor. So when you finish the tutorial, you get all the cards already. You have the card editor, you can play with the cards. You have the 3 levels to just play the levels and test out the idea of the game. What else should we have? We need 1 boss fight. We will make like a big ass robot. The first fucking robot. We just make a big ass robot that's like, oh yes, now you have to beat the robot. And it's just like a mechanic of hiding and attacking. Very easy, not complex, just like the base boss fight. Nothing online play, no online, no. Since this will be a gacha, I fucking hate gachas that do PvP, so no online play. It will be saved online because it's a gacha, so you can absolutely do it. Attacks? With the card editor, you already have attacks, you know, that the card editor means that you have at least 4 characters. We'll have 4 characters. 4 full-fledged characters, you know? So you can actually mix and match and see how things feel. There will be no attack types. Every character does whatever the fuck they do. I'll try to balance that later. anime girls. Of course, we will have one anime girl. Don't worry. The healer will be a crazy, she will be an anime girl that's absolutely insane. So if you like insane anime girls, you will like her. She's a healer, but that's the DPS. The DPS healer will be a fun addition to the match, to the game. And of course, we do need a menu. We need a menu. If we don't have a menu, there's no way to play the game. So we have the tutorial. So it will be like this map. Let me open this again. It'll be like this map, you know? We have 1 to 3 levels with, I will say that's 3 screens, so 9 screens, and 1 final boss fight at the end. That's the first part, the first time you enter the fucking tower. We cannot make cutscenes, sorry, so I don't think we'll add cutscenes because we need animators for that, and we're trying right now more the game part, you know? Question. Is an isometric game like this actually, you know, doable in Godot? I mean, yeah, because it's 2D. It's like Arknights, you know? Like, okay, let me go back to this. It's like 2D. You have your sprite in a grid, you know? You're watching it like that, like this, like it's a top-down view. Then you click on this, you move, then you can choose to attack or move again, or do an action. You can choose to move again, you move again, and then you can do these 4 things in your turn. So just clicking. It's just clicking, you know? So I don't think that'll be a problem. For the action, I do think that, for example, consumables that you bring, it's 1 per stage, let's say. Your action should have a recharge time. So, for example, it's a 2-turn charge, a 3-turn charge, or something like that. Maybe we can have multiple depending on the level you have the weapon or something like that. But at first, just 1 action. Looks like Settlers of Catan. I mean, the map is a little bit like that because it will be hexagons, but it's more top-down, like Dungeons and Dragons. It's just that I was explaining, the problem with a square grid is that whenever you try to move on diagonals, you either traverse too much space. So, for example, you can go a lot of. How do you count going diagonal? It's not a 1 move, but it's also not 2, so it becomes weird. If you do this one move, it's just 1 move, you know? 1 speed will always let you move 1, 2 speed will always let you move 2, so you don't really need to deal with a problem that's these kind of squares, you know? And I want to make it grids. I want to make it in a grid system because when you play in your phone, grid systems are good, you know. Yeah, but the problem is that really doesn't translate well to a grid system, you know. With hexagons, it works. With hexagons, it's more workable. I think Dungeons and Dragons also uses hexagons. It just helps with movement and calculations of movement. Might actually think how to make it, because there's like specific shapes that fit together. Like, for example, octagons that are not completely octagonal. But I'll have to think about it. I think hexagons work. Honestly, it's easy, it's understandable. Like you said, it's like Settlers of Catan, and people can understand. Half octagon. That's just a square. Well, we have a little bit of time. I think we already talked about all the things about the game. Hexagons work for old Fallout. They'll work just fine here. I agree. Hexagons are great. And like I said, I don't want to make it like free range like other games. I really don't want to make them free range, because the problem with free range is that whenever you play in the phone, you either have the thing that lets you move, and sometimes that's very uncomfortable on the phone, and I want to play this when I go to the bathroom, so I don't want to be, oh, let's drag, because dragging becomes a little bit annoying. And I also want to be able to just pause the game whenever I want, or just click, because whenever you click, it's like, oh, click here, do this, click here, do this. It's much easier than trying to just, oh, I have to be pixel perfect for some shits. No pixel perfect kind of shit, you know? You choose the hexagon you go there, you do your thing, and you move again. It's not so hard. But it'll be fun will we design the AI for this game. I am thinking about designing this with different levels of AI. Like, for example, the first AI will not care about being in range of attacks. The mid AI will sometimes care, sometimes not. So they will move, attack, do some action if they have some action, and move again closer to you, or actually try to hide. And the hard AI will actually try to move, attack, move, and just hide. I don't need to make. I don't need them to make the optimal moves, because if I make them move optimally all the time, it's gonna be a very fucking boring game. They need to make mistakes. The AI cannot be the smartest. The AI cannot be smarter than the player, you know. So yeah, I do think that maybe, depending on how things. May the hardest AI you can the boss. No, the boss is as hard as AI, it's not really that good. The boss should follow more like not an AI, more like a pattern, you know? A pattern that you need to solve. Or maybe the AI can work different than the player, because the AI is not playing the same game. Maybe the AI will always try to move to be able to hit you on range. Like, let's not make them too smart or play the same game. You are the one that's playing the game, not the AI. This is not a turn-based combat. It's not like in Dungeons and Dragons where the AI has the same flow of the game than you. Maybe the AI can just move and use the attack. And they have like a pattern of attacks. So they always try to go into like a ledge and try to snipe you. A little bit of harder AI, which just move to the ledge, try to snipe you and move a couple blocks away so you cannot hit it back. Or something like that. But I cannot make it take optimal decisions all the time. Or else, maybe the AI just ends up in a fucking loop of getting out of cover, shooting you, getting on cover, and you never being able to advance, you know? That's also very boring. Some old games used to do that, and it's like, no, the AI needs to be stupid or follow a pattern that you can exploit. If there's no pattern for you to exploit, then it becomes a really boring game. Like, the levels needs to feel like you're solving a puzzle, not like you're fighting the fucking AI all the time, you know? Just saying. So yeah, making AI for this will be a little bit hard, because it's not like we cannot program like other AIs that it's just follow the player and attack when you're in range and then keep following the player. No. The AI needs to be stupid, but it needs to be realistically stupid, you know? I'll make different kinds of AI, you know? And depending on the level, I will just drop the different kinds of AIs into the enemies on the level and see how it plays. There will be a suicidal AI that just goes the closest possible and just starts attacking you. There will also be different AIs that just try to snipe you and keep out of range. But I cannot... we will need to playtest a lot, because I can suppose things. I think about this. But playing and actually theory crafting, it's very different, you know? You can theory craft as much as you want. Close range sniper. Oh, I had that idea, okay? Okay, listen. Since you can mix and match anything that you want, you can give the passive and the weapon of a fucking like juggernaut, like a mace, to a sniper. But you still have the same animations, right? So that means that you have a sniper that walks to you. It's a very tanky sniper that walks straight to your face, points a gun at you, and just blows you up. Because it's supposed to be a maze. It'll look very funny, but it'll really be very fun at the same time, you know? It's a sniper with a range of 1. Oh, one thing I was thinking is that if two characters try to be in the same one, they will have something called weight, and characters with higher weight will push them, you know? For example, if you get pushed from here, this guy gets pushed by a character that has more weight, but if the guy has more weight, the character cannot push. I'm gonna make a very fragile motherfucker. Oh, you can also like add just speed. If you just add the speed to a character, you'll have a character that just books it, you know? It'll be really fun to see if people find a way to make like a character that moves like 30 times in the first turn. And they clear everything with just one character. A character just like... There will be characters that are technically invisible. So maybe you can put an invisible character 30 speed and just make them book it, you know? On rush. Yes, on rush. Of course, they get to the boss, and then what the fuck are you gonna do? Because there are some levels that you have the ability to hide yourself, just go spy mode, but other ones you need to kill, and that's why they're mixed and matched in the levels, you know. For example, maybe a character is absolutely goated to go into hiding and just clear one level by being hidden, you know? But the next level is just like kill everything. Is that the red mist? I mean, we could make a character that's based on the red mist, you know? We can absolutely make a character that's based on the red mist. It'll be an absolutely unit. It'll be really fun to play. But we cannot say anybody that's based on the red mist. We can give her the biggest sword, you know? It cannot look like the one the red mist has, but we can give her a big ass red fleshy sword. Nobody needs to know that it's based on the red mist, but it's basically gonna be the red mist. Mimicry. Character 1. Holy fucking shit, is that the red character number 2? Shut up! We're gonna get copyright strike. Oh my god. One thing I'm not concerned. Well, I mean, it is concerning, but at the same time, I think it's good for this game. Is that since we can give them so many ways to build stuff, and so free. I hope people have fun, you know. Hello, Joshua. How are you? Welcome to the stream. I mean, I don't know how you would make that. There will be poison. I mean, I will call them poison, frozen, or things like that. But honestly, I'm just thinking add things, just damage over time, splash damage, or stuff like that. Maybe in the future add how's it called? Status effects. Of course, we're gonna add status effects at some point, but we're not. I'm not gonna try to make it too hard, you know. There is more news in Arknight CN that will be released in global later on. Oh, nice! We're basically trying to make a game. So okay, now that we have talked about this, What do you guys think? Do you think that this is a good core gameplay for what I'm trying to do? What I'm trying to do is just, okay, the game in my head needs to be easy to play, to grab it, play it, and just leave it. I like the idea personally. Nice. I'm trying to make it a mix of a lot of things that I like. Yeah, the execution is what worries me, because this is gonna be very hard to execute. One thing that really sells or kills a game, it's the art style. I will not worry about the art style right now, because again, it's gonna be doodles. At first, it's gonna be doodles. It's gonna be doodles for us to try. But if you guys like that, I will have to find a good artist to actually make the characters, and somebody that can actually animate them correctly, so they look good, if that makes sense. The animations of each character. Okay, let me tell you how the characters are animated. I forgot about that, because that's a problem. But we'll deal with it when the time comes. Let me just put this here. Oh, thanks, guys. But I don't think that we will need to find. I mean, if this goes to a store, to a real store, we will need to find a really good artist, because a lot of people just pick the games on how they look. So we kind of will need a professional artist for this, and I'll pay by pocket. You know, I will invest if things look good. You know, I'll invest in having everything just looking beautiful. Yeah, because let's be honest. We can have the best game ever, make a game that's super mega fun, but if you see this guy in the App Store, where's that guy? If you see this guy in the App Store saying, "Come on, play Big Mutant Tower" or something like that, and you see this, are you gonna buy it? I mean, are you gonna download it? I don't think so. I am so sorry, but art and music for a game, it's very fucking important. Even music we can like screw up a little bit, but the art, at least the promotional art at first, it needs to be very eye-catching and actually makes people say, "Oh yes, it looks great in the App Store, I am gonna download it." Or else we're just going to see how the thing dies in like 3 seconds, you know? I have already failed that way a couple times. People really care about the art. You can spend months developing the perfect controllers, the perfect feel of the game, design some cool levels, but if the thing looks like shit, nobody will want to play it. And it hurts my feelings, but that's the truth, you know? I'll have to buy some airtime in YouTube to actually promote the game as well. I can blow a couple $100 there and see how things go. But I will only do that if we all try it, play it, and enjoy it. If it's a really enjoyable game, I will do it. You know, I am up there, and I will absolutely invest in making it work. Because the whole fucking point is that we need to be able to. This thing needs to be able to be paid by itself at some point. So if we want to release more levels and more things, it needs to pay the time and effort that's put into making it grow, you know? I mean, I can use the streams to add more levels, and we can use the streams to have, oh yeah, this is gonna be cool, this is a good mechanic, and we theory craft, and we make it on a stream. But at the end of the day, it is an investment as well. It can be a passion project, but at some point, it needs to be able to live by itself. Because I'm not made of money, and you guys know that I don't have that much money. Like, I do have money. I can invest. I can just drop a little bit of my work money. But at some point, I will be able to, and this thing needs to have $1. No, don't worry. Don't worry. What I mean is that this, like, the game needs to be able to be self-sustained. If the game is self-sustained and pays for us to actually work on it, I would have no problem on keep putting my heart and soul into it. But if it starts to make me bleed money, sadly, I do have to pay for important real life stuff that's gonna hurt me, you know. Oh, sugar. Skibbity, very skibbity. And that's the sad part about making anything in any project, you know. That's the sad part of making any project. Like you can love it, you can put your heart into it, but you need to be realist, you know. Whenever you try something to do something this, you need to put when enough is enough. You know, when you have to say no. This was fun, but we cannot keep going. That's the only thing I will say. I do have to sleep soon. Oh, right. I was doing the animations. Projects are 10, 90, hit or miss. I agree with Ismail. I agree. I've had only misses, sadly. I have only had misses. But I'm willing to try it again, you know. Just for the fun. Just working on it on the stream and see how you guys react. Just for the fun of it. First, once the thing hits like live servers, I will have to be paying for the servers, and then it's a different problem, you know. And when that moment arrives, then you have to start paying for shit, and that's when things have to be a little more serious. Anyways, then the animations needs to be walk, front, walk, front. So it's walking like looking at the camera. Walk back. So you're seeing the back of the character. You have walk. We have melee. Attack. You can add more. For example, if the character is really fast, it can go into run. But right now, this is the core animation that we need. We need a melee attack. We need a range attack. Every character needs a range attack. We have melee attack. We have a range attack. We have we need a special. That's, for example, like somebody praying, somebody calling an airstrike, somebody just throwing like a grenade, something that will call for a special thing that's like ranged or not ranged. It's gonna do something. For example, the melee that we were talking, he's a special. It's just throwing a fucking potion. We need to make sure that he can throw shit. And then if you activate something like a grenade, it's gonna be the same animation, but it's not the same as the range attack. Because this one can be positive or negative, you know? This can be positive or negative. That's when it needs to be a special. Walk, melee attack, range attack, a special, getting hurt, a hurt, a dead. So somebody when somebody dies. Do we need any other animations? Ishmael Cats. Any other ideas for these animations? I'm trying to think. What other things can happen, you know? We're not letting them jump because it's top down. I am thinking. I am thinking like in Arknights also how the animations work. because it's important that it looks good, but at the same time it doesn't need to be too much work, because if it's too much work we won't be able to make it. Also, we won't be able to release stuff in like 2 or 3 weeks, because we want to release to be releasing stuff kind of fast, like a gacha. If a gacha doesn't get anything in like months, then people stop playing. We need to be there also releasing stuff. Will there be dodge? And I know. I mean, you cannot choose to dodge because it's turn-based. We can add like a dodge. I am thinking we can add a dodge like counter. No. A dodge post probability. But it will be more like missed. It will say that the attack missed more than an actual dodge animation, you know? I mean, there should be like a 1% chance of dodge. We can release a sticker that has a 1% chance of dodge. Nobody will be able to put 100 stickers of dodge. But yeah, there should be enough. And that can absolutely backfire, Ishmael. That can backfire. I think there should be like a limit of dodge chance. I'll have to think about that. Once we get to the balancing part, I will think, okay? Because if there's something that I know is that probability things like crit chance, dodge, and everything that has a percentage probability that's happening, it could pretty much break some parts of the game. Oh, idle. Yes, we do need an idle animation. Yeah, we do need an idle animation. Okay, these are the animations. We also need a full art. And we need a full art plus. No, just full art for now. 1.1 dodge chance. Yeah, like that it's fine. It's like, oh wow, you dodged. Very good. But for example, the problem that I see is that some games, when a character relies too much on luck, it becomes a hit or a miss, and people can get very annoyed that the dodge didn't happen, and that starts happening around like the 10%, because yeah, you have a 10%, but you never feel like you're getting a dodge, you know. It's the same with crit chance. That's why I'm trying not to add too many things that are a chance, because it can become a kind of annoying. Think about Arknights. There's some enemies that has a dodge chance, and they're so fucking annoying, and you just feel annoyed because it's like, okay, when it's gonna hit, and whenever you have a dodge chance, whenever it's high enough, it's just like, okay, I'm gonna try the same thing over and over again, and people can get bored of the game because they are waiting for the perfect mix of stuff. Think about limbus. Sometimes in limbus you just restart the fucking fight because the first rolls were bad. It's like 50-50 at the start, and then sometimes the first turn is what decides everything, because it's a 50-50 roll. If we get too many characters crit or dodge, it can become a bit of, oh no, oh well, the stage I was in just got a bad dodge roll, basically. Let's restart, and they start restarting, and it can become really boring, you know. That's why I'm trying to avoid things that has percentages. Maybe like a move where they take 50% damage on the next turn, so they effectively almost waste a turn, but then their damage output increases. So if you need a block, I could make, since this is not a chance, I can make one of the actives, not the normal attack, but one of the actions of the weapon have like a dodge. For example, I was talking about that here. This guy has the weapon that I made for this guy was basically an Uzi and a shield. I can say that one of the actions is just turn on the shield, which gives you a 50% damage reduction, or just you ignore one hit. that would be fine, because you know that when you activate that, that's gonna happen. I just don't want to give them a chance, you know? Said it was, yeah, it's a Tommy gun. Yeah, true. It's a Tommy gun. It's a Tommy gun and a shield, and it's the same weapon, you know, the same weapon in the card. So yeah, you turn on one of the actives, and it's like, oh yes, I have a shield. You turn on the shield, you avoid one attack. But if you if you have like 50 enemies hitting you, it's gonna avoid one attack, not all of the attacks. And you know that it's gonna avoid one attack, so it's not like, oh, I activate that. It's not like Tomimi that has a 50% chance to do something. No, I fucking hate those things. Maybe in the future we can release one specific weapon that's gamble, you know? We can release one gamble weapon. We can have a section of gamble weapons. I just don't want the whole game to feel like it's a fucking gamble, you know? That's why I think that dodge, crit, I'm trying to avoid those things. That's what I don't. I also don't want anything that's too luck based. For normal things, you know, for the main core of the game, no, not normal things. Later we can have, like I said, a couple weapons that are based on luck. That's not bad. We can have one weapon that's basically you have a 5% chance of critting, like fucking Conviction. It is fine, but not make it a core mechanic of the game, you know? Or that's what I think, you know? It's what I feel when I play some games. One of the things I hate about Zenless Zone Zero, it's the crit chance, because sometimes one of your characters deal tons of damage because you got a good roll, and sometimes you just didn't crit, and then one of your best characters didn't do enough damage in one of his abilities. It feels so bullshit. And it's like, oh, but this character deals more damage. Why is this happening? Oh, she missed the crit. You know? I want to feel like when a character feels strong, it's because it is strong, not because it was luck strong. At a shower scene. When we have animators that actually can make that, sure. I would love to add a shower scene with some really cool waifus in the game. But for the release, we will not have any animations, basically. Right now, we're just thinking about how's this called? Right now, we're thinking mostly about gameplay, you know. Add goblins. Goblins are doable. Goblin enemies and a goblin in a mech suit. A goblin in a mech suit could be a cool character to have later on. You know? I'd love to have a goblin in a mech suit. Or like 3 goblins pretending to be a knight. That also is great. I want the characters to feel like one of those not joke, but super like weird characters that people come out online like, oh, that's what the job do. Goblins could work as mutant type, actually. Yeah, true. That's why you say, yeah, goblin. In fact, we had a goblin here. I said that this was a goblin. Yeah, goblin is not bad. I would try to find a different name from them. Oh, hello, Rose. Yes, you missed the gameplay part of this, you know. But yeah, so we will need a lot of animations, actually. That really scares me. Ah, well, at first we can make like 3 or 4. It's gonna be dual, so it's not a problem. I hope I found an artist that can help us in this later on, you know, because we will need. We will need cool art. We will need. The art is the only thing that makes people want to download the game. Anyways, I think. Actually, I'm so sorry, Rose. You joined later, and we're about to end the stream. I'm gonna save this. because this has a lot of important information. I'm gonna save it in, and you know what? I'm gonna put it in work. I'm gonna put a new folder, and I'm gonna make it game dev. Game dev. Perfect. What is this handwriting? It's mouse handwriting. Don't blame me. I am trying to fucking write with a fucking mouse, okay? And this is what the demo should have. One tutorial level. It's not gonna be the real tutorial for the finished for the real game, but it's gonna be one tutorial level. 3 normal levels. The card editor. The one boss fight. A very easy boss fight. We're not going to go too hard on this. 4 simple characters. And the menu. The menu is basically just a start, you know? Start, select level, and card editor. It's gonna be a very simple menu. So what do you guys think? I think this is doable, first of all. It's gonna start as a very simple core game mechanic. If you guys like it, we can absolutely try to make the game complete. Why does this sound like the song that plays in the level colloquially known as 4S? We are hearing Ultra Kill music, by the way. I will not do that, cats. No cum in this game. There will be milk, though. Oh, that's the menu. The menu's the UI, but that's like done, you know? No, Rose, no. No, Rose. Well, guys, I am absolutely passing out. I hope you enjoyed the stream. I am just trying to think if I am missing anything before I end the stream. But I really think that we did a good job here. Yeah. Sadness. I am so sorry, Rose. You were kind of a little bit late. Cats, I can make a com gun. But we will need to call it something different. It'll be a com gun for you, okay? It'll be based on a com gun, but I cannot call it a com gun. Or com in general. No. This actually needs to be like E for everyone, you know? I want it to be E for everyone. Cat's magic sword. Oh my god. I'll have to think how to add that, you know? Call it a com gun. Well, guys, don't let your dreams be dreams. I mean, it's still just dreams, you know? We haven't done anything. I need to check how you guys... It seems like you guys really enjoyed this. You already wrote on the game dev part. I will tomorrow be thinking about that. And... But I do have to see how my work week goes. I will try to make something, a base thing. I don't think... Oh, thanks, the Simply Pixel. Thanks for the W. No, but what I was gonna say is I will not try to program anything on the stream. Because programming on the stream, we have seen that it's absolutely boring. Add all the in-app purchases possible and make a leaderboard too, so people get competitive over spending their hard-earned money to secure number 1. Oh no, I actually want to make this like... I want it to be a gacha, but I want to be a budget-friendly gacha. I want to feel like you're gambling, but I want to feel like it's... Like, I want you to feel like you're losing money, because that's the good part of the gacha, like, oh no, I need to use my money. Yes, pools, cool, everything's cool. But actually, I don't want to take your money. I was thinking in the money part, it's like you can buy the sticker packs. We can make it like for $1 you can get 10 sticker packs, no problem. And also I want you to buy something like this, like the support edition that gives you like a sticker pack every day, you know? Me Monday, Tuesday cancelled. Minecraft Wednesday cancelled. Brainstorming Friday? We will think, because we already brainstormed, so it's just working. Also, Me Monday is coming back soon. Me Monday is coming back soon. Soon will be the next month, and we are going to go back to it, you know? I just said we're gonna make it wait for 1 month. So next month we're bringing back Me Monday. And like I said, I want the game to be fun and budget friendly, but it needs to feel like it's not budget friendly, because sometimes a game feels budget friendly and it feels cheap. I don't want it to feel cheap. I want it to feel like a real gacha. I mean, we would need to release the game and actually start doing well for the collab. But if we ever get a collab with Arknights, I would be so fucking happy. Same with Limbus Company. The only things I would love to collab, it's Arknights, Limbus Company, or Senless Zone Zero. That makes me happy. Senless Zone Zero never collabs, so that's a no. But Arknights has done collabs, so I absolutely would accept an Arknights collab. I would not care. Those with the only characters that you actually have to pull for them, no problem. And for Limbus would be very hard, because that game has a lot of warnings, but I wouldn't care. I would absolutely let them have a collab. I would let them design a weapon, you know? We could release like 12 weapons that are the seniors' weapons, you know? Like applies a sinking, applies bleed, or something like that. Really simple stuff, because again, it's mostly because the passives are the stickers are interchangeable, and the weapons would just be like, with the heat, you deal that, and you heal by bleeding the enemy. That would be Don Quixote. I wouldn't mind having like the senior base weapons of the LCB as the things that you get from the collab. It would be very fun, you know? Add a shank instead of a bat for Heathcliff. No, Heathcliff needs to have the bat, you know? We can have a coffin for Heathcliff, you know? And we call it the Wild Hunt. No. I wonder what would Arknights let us add to the game, you know? Probably like Limbus. We could get Amiya, you know, as a playable character. Amiya would be cool. Would be really cool having Amiya, because Amiya has... Okay, think about this. Amiya has the medic stuff, has the normal as arts, and has a non-range attack already. So we could absolutely have Amiya have any weapon. You know, that having Amiya here would be so fucking cool. And since it's just a skin, because it's a character, having Amiya just would be really cool. You could always use Amiya. You know, I'm really enjoying this. Sometimes the best part is the brainstorming. Then it's the programming, and the programming breaks my brain. Honestly, the programming is not that bad. I always fail at these games when either music or graphics gets connected, because I waste so much time trying to make graphics, because I'm not good at drawing. And music, I'm really bad at music. I have no musical sense. But yeah, I mean, guys, if you would like us to do that, first we need to grow, and second we need to make the stream go big enough so this actually has a lot of players, you know? Of course, one of the things that will have the game is that once you are there, watching my stream will give you resources for the game. Of course it will give you resources for the game. So yeah, I will... If this game goes well, what I will do, and this is for the future, we got rid of Streamlabs, and watching the stream, you can link your account with a YouTube and Twitch accounts, and whenever you watch the stream, you get points in the game. And you can redeem things in the stream from the game. That'll be an extra thing that we add. But yeah, that will only appear once you actually link the YouTube and Twitch to the game, you know? It'll be a very interesting thing, you know? Anyways, guys, it is past the time. The stream is ending. Thanks a lot for joining. It was really fun. I had a lot of fun. Actually putting the ideas that I already had, but actually right now in writing. I dropped my edible pizza. I am so sorry, Ishmael. And well, I hope you enjoyed the stream, and I'll see you next time. Tomorrow we're playing a mouse game. Tomorrow we're playing a mouse game. Where I will be trying to play a mouse game. I don't know. DMs? Sure, we can watch the DMs. We have some memes. No, we have only. Oh, really? Only 2 memes? When I tried to make the Baja Blast pipe, I ended up creating a new type of pie instead. That looks disgusting.
Bombastic with a drastic taste of plastic.
Damn.
Onions, relish, and everything, Hallie. I cannot. That looks like a crime. Boil, and let that shit spoil. Listeria, bacteria, and a night of hysteria. Lots of
wow.
No gas. The concoction finna be straight ass. Stomach churn and stomach turn. A slice of this will make your booty burn.
By God, what the fuck? First, Sibao. Nothing to eat. That's a fucking tire. Okay, that's cute. No! We lost Extentacion 5 years ago today. Who the fuck is Extentacion? I hope we find it. I think I have seen this one already and I fell for it again. Oh, the Baja Blast flight, okay. Well. We lost. Don't clip that.
Looks real. These are great. Looks like it's late. There's people running.
I don't hear shit. Give me a second. I need to pause the fucking music.
Looks real. These are great. Looks like it's late. There's people running.
Sorry. Okay, yeah, now.
Looks real. These are great. Looks like it's late. There's people running to tell you to put it out. I work in an oil refinery and people
My
are
God.
going insane. Worth
Funny.
every penny.
Very fucking funny. I love that. I really loved it. Well, guys, now it's really time to sleep. I hope you guys enjoyed. I have actually now the things put on there. I will try to make the demo. I will try to make something work for some time soon. Probably next month, because this will take a while to actually have it working, since I don't have that much time. But thanks a lot. See you next time. Good night, guys. Alright, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, or else Baja Blast pie in your ass. Yes, Ishmael didn't say that, but I'm gonna put Baja Blast pie in your ass if you don't leave a like, comment, and subscribe. So enjoy your Baja Blast pie in your ass. Anyways, good night, guys. Bye-bye. God damn it. Baja Blast pie. Ouch! Fuck you. Mamacita, ¿por qué? Oh.